What's going on there, YouTube? Vaping with Twisted420 has returned. And today we got to look at some wood, some maple wood. Today we're going to take a look at the Phoenix Evo by Vapewerx. Let's go ahead and have a look at it, why don't we? Alright folks, we're back. We are back once again. And before we get into this, I just want to let you guys know this is the last video of this week. Next week, all temperature control. That's right, 5 days of nothing but temperature control. Maybe 6, it depends. I got a lot of devices. I'm going to let you know which ones are bad and which ones are good. Okay? Anyway, what this is about, this is the Phoenix Evo by Vapewerx. It came from Vapure Inc. And what it is, it's a maple solid body dual 18650 parallel mechanical mod, and the price is not too shabby. It's a made in the USA, all that good stuff. 108 bucks. 108 bucks, not too shabby. The only thing I don't know is if there's any kind of like MOSFET protection or anything in here. I'm thinking there might be, but I'm not for sure. Anyway, it's got all silver plated copper wiring running throughout, and the battery sled has gold plated terminals. And I gotta say, it's been performing nice. Like I said, not sure on the MOSFET and all that. And unfortunately, one thing, it's nice, but there's a couple of flaws involved here, people. There's always gonna be some flaws, everything. There's nothing that's perfect. You know what I mean? The battery sled wasn't labeled, but I figured both positives go up, parallel box. But yeah, the battery sled wasn't labeled. And I didn't, that's one thing I don't care for. Some people don't know any better. They can put shit in here and fry, you know what I'm saying? Just, some people don't know, guys. Mark those battery sleds next time. But yeah, it's a nice wooden box. It's got like this crazy clear coat finish on it. Seems pretty durable. It's pretty nice. You got magnets holding the back door on here. It's a pretty nice little mod. It's a pretty good size one too, as you can see. It's a big hunk of wood. I'm running the Hellboy RDA on it today, and it's doing fantastic. Let me have a toke real quick. Putting out like a champ. The thing works well. I've been enjoying it. It's got a self-adjusting 510 that's made of brass. It's 22 millimeter. A nice firing button. I really like the firing button. It's a pretty nice little mod. What we need to do to further understand the Phoenix Evo is we need to dive up close. So let's do that right now. Alright folks, and here we are up close with the Phoenix Evo. Here's the packaging it comes in. Pretty cool actually. It's like cork. It's like full cork packaging. Not too shabby. You got a couple of things here telling you all about it. They tell you about the stuff over here. Custom oil finish and stain. 22 millimeter brass connector with juice well. Auto adjusting solid copper center pin. Silver coated copper wiring. Gold plated battery contacts. Handcrafted in the US. Yeah, these guys are out of California. Oh, Vapewerx. And here's the cool thing. They got multiple finishes for these guys. I've seen like some pink ones and like some rainbow ones. They got like several different Phoenixes over there. All right, so there's the packaging. Pretty cool. It came like twine wrapped, like a little bow, like it was tied up. It was kind of cool. It was pretty cool. All right, and here, my friends, is the star of the show. Very, very sexy finish here. You see these veins? It's nice. I like that the whole box is one solid piece of maple. It's not like press fitted or anything glued together or anything. So that's a cool thing. And let me tell you, these batteries, these magnets, they do their work. They do work. Let me pop this Hellboy off here real quick and we'll take a tour of the device. Alright, so there's my juice well. Seems to be a little dirty. That's fine. Let me wipe it off real quick. There's our 510 connection, and let's go ahead and give it a press. That is a spring-loaded 510, solid copper. The juice well itself, the whole addy top is brass right here. You got this fire button. Here's something I like about this fire button. It's kind of concave right here, like your thumb just kind of goes off in it to fire this thing off. Look at that. See that? That's pretty nice. I like that fire button, and it's clicky as shit. Hey, yeah. Yeah, pretty simple, man. This thing's pretty damn simple. I'm guessing there's no venting down here because really all you got to do is this to get the batteries out. Now here's one thing, the magnets work great, as I said, and they got their little logo, but we'll go in there in a second. Here's something I don't like. See that? See it poking up right there on the edges? That's one of my cons. I don't like that. I guess the wood swelled up a little bit or something, but it's been like that since I got it. If you hold it, it doesn't stick up, but yeah, there it is. So that kind of sucks. Oh, son of a bitch. There we go. We'll sit those over to the side. A couple. Fuck it. Yeah, so here's our battery sled. Pretty standard stuff here. Gold-plated terminals for the connections. But as you can see, they didn't label anything. Some plus and minuses go a long way, guys. It goes a long way. There isn't any. So yeah, you just kind of, if you didn't know any better, you could put these batteries in wrong. Who knows what could happen? So yeah, that's points knocked off for that. You got to label those battery sleds, people. And then you got off in here, there's something, there's a little block right here, and it's got their logo wood engraved in there, and I think they're wood burned or etched or something, I don't know. And that's, I don't know what's in there. I know there's some wiring and shit in there, but is there a MOSFET? Is there any kind of protection? A PCB board? Who knows? Nobody knows. These magnets are nice and flush mounted. Look pretty good. And it's such a simple thing, man. It's just a dual 18650 parallel mechanical mod. So, really are semi-mechanical since it's got wiring and shit in it. Not really a whole lot to show you in here, but I like it. Everything stands up straight. There's no lean. There's no none of that. Let me screw my Addy back on. Yeah, it's a cool box. It's a cool box. I just don't like that the battery sled wasn't labeled. I don't like that sticks up. But what I do like is the firing button. I like the finish and the look of it. The fact that it's all one solid piece of maple wood, that is a big plus for me. And let me get these batteries back in here. And yeah, there's my two 18650s. Oh yeah, she's firing off like a dream. Check out that. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh yeah, she's pissed the fuck off. I like it. And really, man, there's not much to show you here. It's a simple little wooden box with a couple of little minor hang-ups. Nothing super crazy, but I don't like that and the sled. Anyway, we've been over all that. I do like the button in the box itself. Anyway, at this point, I'm perfectly fine with backing out, talking on it, vaping on it. Ooh, all right, folks, we're back. We're back. We just took an up close and personal look at the Phoenix Evo. Now the question is, Twisted, how does it vape? I gotta say, it vapes pretty good, man. It vapes pretty good. It seems to put out quite nicely. I didn't do a voltage drop test because I'm a little short on time this morning, so I'm gonna try not to ramble too much in this little ending segment. Pros and cons. Oh, what the fuck was that about? Pros and cons, all right? Pros, I think it looks sexy. Nice solid piece of maple. They're using all good connections, copper, silver plated copper, gold plating. There's all kinds of good stuff going on in here. I like the fire button, the way your thumb just kind of rests in there. It's pretty comfortable to hold as a mod. You just, you know what I mean? Dual 18650s in parallel. You're going to get good battery life. I don't like, these are all good things. Self-adjusting 510, copper, contact, spring loaded. All those are good things. These are good things. It puts out nice. The magnets are very strong on it. These are all good things. I'm gonna say the pros outweigh the cons here because I got a couple of cons. Like I said, this little lip here not wanting to stay closed, I don't like that. A little fit and finish problem right there. And the battery sled wasn't labeled. Like I said, for me it's okay, but for some other people it's not. Like Mark Todd from Todd's e-cig reviews, he had hit me up about it. He's like, hey man, did yours come labeled? I was like, nah. He's like, no, mine didn't either. He's like, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. So yeah, Mark Todd reviewed this as well if you want to see his take on it. But yeah, I don't like that, and I don't know if there's any kind of protection for the switch in there. I really don't know. I've got plenty of mods that are non-MOSFET, non-PCB, and they work great. Haven't had any issues. But we don't know much about the switch, and we don't know if there's any protection in there for the switch in case something goes bad. You know what I mean? But other than that, man, it's a pretty damn nice wooden mod. I love wooden box mods. I love wooden mods, period. And this one for $108 for how it performs and how she looks, I think it's a pretty damn good deal in my opinion. I think it's pretty damn nice. It's a very well made little piece. Let me have a toke real quick. putting out like a champ, doing a damn good job. But yeah, overall, I think it's a great mod, man. It's nice. It's just a couple little hangups, and they might have fixed those since I got this one. Who knows? And you got multiple colors and finishes and different woods and different things you can check out. So I think it's cool. It's cool what they're doing. I'm surprised they're not trying to butt rate people on this thing and charge like $200, $300 for it, because it is pretty damn nice. Nice, solid maple, nice finished, stained situation. I think it's a nice box. I do. Besides those minor quibbles that I had about it. Okay. So yeah, I'll put links in the description of Vapewr Inc. If you want to go check it out, you can check out some of their other iterations of this bad boy. And really, that's what I got for you, folks. It's a pretty cool little wood box right here. So with that being said, thank you for watching. I truly do appreciate it. Remember, it doesn't matter what you're vaping on, as long as you're not on the fucking stinkies. And last but not least, you stay sexy, YouTube. Me and the Phoenix Evo are out.